Yeah, hey guys. So today, one of the topics I wanted to talk about is source rankings, specifically what they are, kind of a use case, and why they were implemented within our master data hub platform. So we'll cover all this during this brief topic. So first things first, what is source rankings? So think about all the examples we did previously where essentially by default what happened is the records would be incorporated on a first come, first served basis. So it didn't really matter what sources was, as long as it was linked to the record and updated the record, it was the update. But what if you have more important sources, least important sources, sources that are right in between? What do you do in that use case where if you want a certain field to only be essentially have the essential update by your essential source, what do you do in this case? And that's where source rankings come into play. So source rankings you can configure per field for a model within a repository. So if I go to my QA repository, for example, and I go to my employee model, we've talked about it before. Here's my two sources, Salesforce and NetSuite. So what I'm going to do is click rank sources. So let's just say for an arbitrary example for the last name, let's say Salesforce is more important than NetSuite. So if I click OK, what this is saying is that Salesforce, any record update should take precedence over any updates from NetSuite. And then one other thing I wanted to do quickly is within our employee model, I just wanted to remove that data quality step that we created just because I don't want it to cause any problems with the source ranking updates with kind of a lot of moving parts going on. I just want this to be a simple apples to apples comparison. So let's deploy the new version. Awesome, was deployed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new golden record. So we're still using the same tech topic process we've been using. So that's a new entity ID. So let's say Salesforce SF last. So let's call it that. Save and run. This should create a new golden record ID. Awesome. So it should create our record in our employee model. Awesome. So created, here's our identifier, first name, last name. Notice last name, SF last. So what if I now contributed as NetSuite? Click OK, save that, and let's name it NS and NS last, and let's just change that entity ID because they should be unique per source contributing because they aren't expected to be unique within or be the same within two different sources. So let's run this. Awesome, ran. See, notice what happened is the history, NetSuite only updated one field because it can't update last name because Salesforce updated it due to the rankings. But notice first name was updated because it wasn't part of the source rankings. So you can see here, submitted XML. Notice we tried to update the last name with NS last, but it didn't allow it because of those source rankings. So that kind of covers a high level overview of that. And that's kind of what I wanted to cover today. Sounds good, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.